What's up, guys? My name is Section from the Deviants, and today we're going to be reacting to My Hero Academia, Season 6, Episode 12, I believe. I swear I looked at the episode number before, but then, like, a couple seconds after, I'll, like, completely forget about it. Anyways, in the last episode, we dealt with the brother-on-brother action between All For One and his brother. Technically, they're, like, fighting a psychological fight. Basically, All For One's telling Shigaraki, like, hey, you know, you need to run away from this fight. You are only 75% like uploaded in a sense. Like you need to go back and you need to finish it up, which I doubt Shigaraki's gonna do. Shigaraki's kind of headstrong, so I feel like he wants to finish it here and now. While that's going on, Toga left to talk to Uraraka about what Uraraka feels is her role in becoming a hero. Like why does she want to become a hero? And between that fight, I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know exactly what Toga wants to hear. Like, what's her end goal? Like, does she want to defeat Uraraka? Does she just want to know where Uraraka stands and then she just leaves? I feel like she's going to fight Uraraka to maybe, like, if Uraraka is, like, hiding anything and isn't just hiding behind the cookie cutter answer of, oh, I just want to help people. Like, maybe her fighting, like, gets some more out of that. I don't know. But other than that, Dabi has something involving the little computer dude, so I guess we'll see. But without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure with the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Faster! I want to be there within 5 minutes.
I'm trying, but it's not like I'm Hawks or Miracle.
That's
change the
Jeanist?
subject. What matters is that countless lives
He's alive?
are being unraveled as we speak.
Please take care of yourself too.
He's definitely good at capturing things. But then who did Hawks give Dabi?
Wasn't stolen.
No.
But Shigaraki.
He's healing, which is not good. Heck yeah. How is he carrying all 3 of them?
No, Tomura. You must leave. Don't do this.
Shut up. I don't take orders from you.
He's definitely pushing himself way too much. Nobody else get hurt, please.
A gigantic villain is headed this way. We've already informed the heroes fighting Nomu nearby.
More maggots. Keep wriggling to the surface.
That's so beautiful.
Okay, fine. What I want to do is save as many people as I possibly can. And you're in my way. Here we go, Toga! Sorry, but I'm way stronger than I was last time.
Yeah.
I need to touch her.
So is
without
she.
letting her steal my blood.
When I think about someone I love, it makes me want to become that person. That's just who I am.
Yeah,
I can't
well.
help it. It's so hard to be me! There was this meanie reporter who called me a poor lost child and tried to kill me because she said my cravings weren't normal. That's why I used your blood and your quirk to drop her and her friends from way, way up high.
Honestly, Toga was a better Uraraka than Uraraka.
I would never feel good about hurting another person.
What's this?
That's mine!
Something precious? Jean was precious to me, too.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure you've got a massive crush on Izuku, too. I put it
I was
together
talking
a
about.
long time ago.
I can't spend any more time on her. If I attack head-on, she'll die.
What if Toga is able to use All For One?
Ignoring your urges makes them worse!
Enough!
How are your strings not
People
tangled?
say you can do what you want, and you deserve whatever's coming to you.
There's my answer. Goodbye.
Is that not what she wanted to hear? Ooh. Thanks, Sue.
Rocky!
Tear through this house. And she's gone.
She ran away.
Oh, Chaco. I'm coming back home. I'm not confused anymore.
Great. Well, Uraraka, you tried. I understand.
Ah, perfect timing, Makia. We must give Makia the order to retreat.
If you can talk.
100% virus
Fire
What'd you say?
Jet Kindling! Incoming!
Eee.
Oh no!
Nice recovery.
Yajure! Shoto!
I'm here. What is your next order? I will do as you command.
He's not gonna order him to retreat.
I must defeat him, no matter what horrors he turns out to be capable of. But one of my lungs collapsed. I'm not sure I can damage him
Really?
much with every
What?
breath I
Oh,
take as
gosh.
hell.
Hey, there you are. From all the way up here, everyone looks like tiny little ants.
What was that?
Hey,
Oh,
now,
water,
don't
okay.
be rude. You're acting like we've never met. Call me Toya. After all, it's the name you and Mom gave me.
I freaking knew it. I knew it. Like someone again, please. I knew it. Who else would have fire abilities?
We're having
I don't know why it took me so long to actually like think about it.
the radio interference in Jakku City has been getting
I think it took me
worse.
like until this
Our
season
correspondent
to
can't
figure it
say
out.
Exactly what
My name is Toya Todoroki, the #1 hero.
Oh
is my
gosh,
father.
the mom is going to go crazy.
But it's still surprising my own family didn't recognize me.
I recognize you. We
It's
family.
honestly kind of crappy. Or maybe it's just depressing, you know? Yes, the so-called
Mom, how you
villain
doing?
sitting in front of you is Endeavor's oldest son. At the time of this recording, I've killed more than 30 innocent people.
Oh gosh, he's gonna ruin Endeavor's whole like career. As much as Endeavor changed, gosh dang it.
So he forced my mother to marry him in an attempt to create an heir with the perfect quirk. I was bred from my father's selfish dream. It wasn't long before he gave up on me and I was cast aside.
Gosh, not
and
the
forgotten.
#1 fans.
I've been watching you from the shadows this entire time. I didn't expect this. I'm starting to have fun.
Oh, this is Dabi's
I
dance.
wondered how I could make you suffer. It's all I've thought about. As a kid, I didn't know why I existed. When I realized your little puppet Shoto was complete, I figured I'd kill him. But then you unexpectedly became the #1 hero. Who would have guessed, huh? Must have been a heavy burden to achieve
Okay, he's
the
going
dream
crazy.
after so long.
Why does he choose now?
But you were soothed by public admiration, weren't you? Is that why you finally decided to try to bond with your children? Nothing to say? Well, allow me! The past never dies.
Ooh, that's a good line.
Come and dance with me in hell, won't you? Well,
Oh,
speak up, Dad!
those are some harsh lines.
It's time for you to teach me an ultimate move.
I could see that Toya's firepower held greater potential than my own.
Mm.
At the same time, I continued to hope for a child who could harness both fire and ice.
There's the nice
My
daughter.
wife wanted Toya to have siblings as well. That's how our family grew. Toya continued to show more raw talent than I ever had. So I placed my hopes and ambitions on his shoulders.
Too much ambition. Gosh dang it.
I thought you could smash through every one of my failures and be the best of the best. My son is dead.
Oh, I'm very much alive. You're just a broken man who refuses to accept the truth. Is it because fire quirks are so common there's nothing special about someone who has one?
That's what I was saying.
Wow, Dabi.
If you doubt me, I'll happily give you some blood or a chunk of skin. You can do a DNA test. Obviously, I've already done one, and I released the results to the public.
Dang. He's got the receipts.
Endeavor continued to make my mother have kids. Their 4th child is someone you probably know. With Shoto, he finally found his hybrid.
Oh, how's the other son feel?
Endeavor is not a man who cares about other people or their well-being. He's self-righteous and weak-willed.
Time to skip class.
Who would believe a stunt like this?
A lot of, maybe not believe, but
#1.
they definitely now have doubts.
Take the #2 pro, Hawks.
God, how did he get the photo of that?
He didn't hesitate to drive his blade through the back of a despondent opponent. In order to get us to trust him, Hawks murdered one of his peers. He killed the #3 hero, Best Jeanist.
Oh no, Best Jeanist is gonna no, he's not. He's gonna show up and then it's gonna make Dabi's whole like thing become invalid.
The thing I want you to realize today is that these
Hello,
heroes
random
only
woman.
protect themselves. You're being used.
Sorry. I've got to bail. I don't want it to be true, man. But look at how much damage the heroes have done lately. I just don't know.
I mean, damage heroes have done. All this is the villains.
Thank you for living long enough to see this day. He's fast. You ready, Dad?
Ooh, that's the first time Todoroki said dad.
Blast by a fist.
Dang, you used the same words.
Prominence.
No, burst.
What the?
Sorry I'm late. As of this moment, Best Jeanist is back.
Well, shoot, darn. Okay, real quick, I want to hold on. Best Jeanist, his quirk is it to control thread, to control twine? I don't exactly know what. Something about fabric, right? So I was confused at first. 'Cause I was like, this guy's just controlling industrial rope. What's happening here? But I guess it just depends on like what that is made out of, and then he can still control it. So the fight between Toga and Uraraka. Okay, so I was sort of right in the very beginning where I was saying Toga. The only reason why Toga is really fighting Uraraka at this moment is because Toga doesn't really believe that Uraraka's reason to be hero is just to save people. Like, she just thinks it's like a superficial reason. So she's fighting Uraraka to kind of like dig deeper. And Uraraka said something on the lines of like, if you choose to make people suffer or you enjoy making people suffer, then you will get what's coming to you, in a sense. And that did not go well with Toga, or at least it didn't make Toga mad. I feel like it made Toga disappointed or like sad, in a sense of where her hope was in Uraraka to, I guess, be more empathetic. I'm not too sure exactly what Toga was searching for, but it wasn't whatever Uraraka said. Alright, let's talk about Dabi. I don't exactly remember how I first thought that he was Endeavor's son. I think it was when they were fighting like the big group in the city. And there was something that either Dabi said or Toya, whatever he wants to be called now, right? Something Toya said, it's either that or his fire powers or his eyes, where something that just like made me think, hey, his eyes are exactly the same as everyone in the Todoroki family. On top of that, he has fire powers. Now, I don't really know how wide or how much fire powers there are in this world, but from what Dabi said, there's a lot, I guess. Or maybe he was just being sarcastic. I don't know. Ever since then, I was like, okay, what if this guy is Toya? What if he is Endeavor's son? So to get confirmation on that is fantastic. And the fact that he is going on TV, like broadcasting this everywhere, making Endeavor seem like a very bad person, which technically Endeavor in the past, he was a bad person, and everything Dabi says is technically true, though I feel like Dabi's making it sound a lot worse than it actually was, so much so that it's definitely gonna hurt Endeavor's reputation. I feel like Endeavor, if anything, for the next year's census, I think it's the census, but no matter what, he's gonna be dethroned as the #1 hero. Now, a part of the story that I find very interesting was Dabi said that Endeavor forced the mom to marry him in order to produce an heir that was like the chosen one, in a sense, which I can believe that, right? We understand, and we've seen the mom's kind of reaction towards Endeavor and people who have Endeavor's quirks and ideology and whatnot. So it makes sense as to like believe Dabi's point of view. But the main thing I found interesting was before Dabi said it, Endeavor was like, hey, when we had Toya, he was kind of this person where I wanted to raise to be the #1 hero. And then the mom, he said that the mom wanted Toya to have more siblings. So they created more siblings. Almost as though Endeavor said that it was the mom's want when it came to having more children. Which I don't know if he's just being delusional. I don't know if that's true. The thing is, not like a couple minutes later, Dabi was like, said almost the same thing but he kind of turned it around where he was saying that Endeavor forced the mom to birth more children in order to get like the perfect person. So Dabi's saying that Endeavor forced the mom to have more children, while Endeavor, at least in his mind, was saying that the mom was willingly wanting to have children. So there's a mix up between points of view. But I do feel like it's going to invalidate most of what Dabi said is the fact that Best Jeanist showed up. And Dabi said that, hey, this Hawks guy, like he's no one. Hawks killed Best Jeanist in order to infiltrate the villain base. And we can clearly see Best Jeanist is alive. So if that it's that thing where like if one part of your argument's invalid, then your whole argument's invalid. So even though I feel like Dabi's whole argument or his whole thing will become invalid and less believed because of that, I feel as though Endeavor definitely has to kind of speak up about it after all this is kind of like laid low. I'm also wondering why Dabi chose to do it now, of all things. Maybe at first I was thinking like maybe Dabi is trying to waste time in order to, one, have Shigaraki kind of wake up, that way he can kind of order Gigantomachia to fight or whatnot. Or maybe Dabi's just talking to do what he was doing with Hawks, which he's basically buying time for his body to kind of cool down so he's able to use his powers again. I'm leaning towards the second reason, but I can believe both. But yeah, that's crazy. I kind of want to know how the mom feels, right? Because she was on the road to recovery. Right? She was on the road to recovery. She was kind of putting these things behind her. And she was getting to a point of where she was accepting Shoto. She was accepting her family. She was even saying how sort of nice Endeavor was being by bringing her flowers and whatnot. So Toya bringing up the past like this, I feel like will definitely bring her back a couple steps. Because now it brings her back to that moment in the past where she was kind of unstable. And of course, Best Jeanist is just fantastic. I wonder how this is going to make Bakugo feel, because from what I can tell, Bakugo doesn't know what happened to Best Jeanist. Or maybe, I think lastly we heard that Bakugo knew that Best Jeanist was in recovery, but we all know Bakugo has some sort of feels for Best Jeanist. Maybe Bakugo will finally come up with a name. But anyways, that was my reaction to My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 12. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put it in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.